everybody, it's Kelly and I have a Cheeky Studio process video for you today. So I'm going to start it out with that background paper, that chevron embossed cardstock, which is from Recollection, and it's the embossed cardstock that you can buy at Michael's. I'm going to add this floral paper and then that striped paper. So the floral paper is from the Photoplay Color Play, the Daily Grind Express Yourself paper. And then obviously, since you can see it now, the strip that I'm going to use is a piece that I've cut off of that paper. So I love the greens, how that works with the green of that chevron background paper. And I have a green piece of paper, or green box of K-Cups there in the photo. That's what that is. That's a photo, Kelly. Anyway, so I am looking at doing some sort of 3x4 card plus a card for journaling and then the photo. And I kind of pulled those, cut them apart from the cut apart sheet there. And I'm kind of trying to decide. And I'm really liking that green piece that says coffee doesn't ask silly questions, coffee understands. And that cut apart is, and so is this coffee, please, 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 coffee, are from the Photoplay Color Play Daily Grind But First coffee paper. And I thought that I like the more solid green instead of the two whites on both sides. That other white 3x4 card there is from Elle's Studio. A few months ago they did like a coffee collection. I don't know if it's still available or not at this point, but that's where that is from. So now I'm just going to glue this all to this blue paper, and that blue paper is from the Doodlebug, and it's from the Petite Prince collection. I don't remember what exact color that is, and I already had the strip cut off because this is something that was I gutted a paper to save this because I love the blue. Just trying to decide for sure where I'm going to mount that. That Photoplay paper has a glossy finish to it. It's very interesting, but I absolutely love this collection. It's been a fun one to use on my coffee collections because it is obviously a coffee collection, but without necessarily using coffee all over the place. So just thought about, well, maybe can I use that? Now I want some sort of piece at the top there. So this is from Elle's Studio here. It's a group of layouts here, or labels from Elle's Studio. Now here comes a Cheeky Studio piece. I'm adding in these die cuts of the cup and the coffee pot, of the scoop and the other kind of coffee pot, and these are all the Cheeky Studio Latte Love ephemera pieces. So I love this collection so much. It's come in so handy when I've done little coffee layouts, so definitely go check that out. I'll put the link to it in the description, as I always do anytime I do any Cheeky Studio pieces. I'm adding in some wood veneer here from Elle's Studio. Again, those came from the coffee collection as well. That black piece that says The Perfect Cut up there, that label is from the Elle's Studio coffee labels. And I'm just playing around with the Cheeky Studio ephemera here. Often what Tuesday will do is she'll do the same piece in a couple of different sizes, which is awesome. You can see the coffee pot right there. I just am putting the smaller one aside. So there's a bigger one and a smaller one in the collection, and she often does that, and I think it works out really well. So you can repeat the same motif or just kind of play around a little bit with what you're going to use if the size isn't right. So now I'm really liking how this cluster looks at the bottom there with that Latte Love right there. So I'm going to actually glue that down and then add in the Elle's Studio wood veneer there. So cute. And I don't have gray on here, but I think the Latte Love works really well because you expect like metals. Plus, I think it works really well with all of the blue in here. So I think that worked great. And then the little bit of wood veneer helps echo. The bags in the back are kind of like a craft color. So I think that does a really nice job of echoing that craft color with those bags. And this is all about a thank you gift that a friend gave me who stayed with me, gave me a gift card to my very favorite local coffee producer. So it was really lovely because I got to grab some of that coffee. All right, so now I'm playing around with these little coffee beans here, and that again is from the Latte Love Ephemera collection. I'm going to be sad when these are used up because I do love them a lot. They're the like perfect little touch to coffee layouts. So I'm adding one in each cluster there. And then I have two that I'm thinking about putting somewhere on that card, but I'm not sure where. I'm going to these word stickers here, and these came from the Elle Studio coffee phrase stickers. And I added that phrase in there that says coffee is always a good idea. And I would agree with that. I'm not like crazy. I usually just have it in the morning. Sometimes if I'm cold, I'll have it in the afternoon, but I drink way more decaf coffee than I do regular coffee just because regular coffee can do nasty things to my blood pressure, honestly. All right, so I was thinking about some sort of word strip up there in the top, but the one I looked at doesn't work as well as I liked, so I'm going to play with that a little bit. For now, I'm going to add in this cute little heart, and those came from Elle Studio. So I'm adding turquoise hearts in those two clusters, just to add a little turquoise in there. That label there is turquoise on the journaling card, so I thought that was a nice touch to kind of coordinate those pieces across the different clusters. So your clusters don't obviously have to have all the same exact pieces, but I'm carrying motifs across. So I'm carrying die cuts from Latte Love, I'm carrying the coffee bean, and I'm carrying a wood veneer, and now the heart in there as well, so that they coordinate, but they're not exactly the same. I did think about using that coffee scoop up in that piece there, but I didn't like it. There's that little cupcake, but the story isn't about cupcakes, and I thought about like putting it there, but I thought it was a little too distracting. I'm glad I didn't do it. So I'm just thinking about putting these beans now next to the label here. Playing with that, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the placement of those beans. So like a lot of us, when you're not sure of what you're going to do, you kind of do what you know and or what your next thing is. And I'm thinking I want a title up there, so I am going to work on that next. And my thought is that maybe the title should be in brown, because there's brown up there. So I do like that. These are chipboard letters from Jilly Bean Soup, the bean board alphas in wood plank, and they're separate letters, and I have them thrown in a bag, so I spared you all that by the miracle of editing, and there is the title up there. And as I was doing that title, I realized I could put the little beans over the top of that coffee cup in the label, and I love the way that looked. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to raise one of those beans up. Really love the way that looks. And then I'll come back and I'll add some hearts in the navy with the turquoise heart as well. So guys, do not forget to use the code Kelly10 when you go to Cheeky Studio to get your Latte Love or anything else. You can get 10% off your order by just using that code Kelly10 on anything except for the kits. And any kits that are left are at a really good smoking price. Check them out. They're pretty awesome. So I'm adding another phrase sticker from those coffee phrase stickers in there that says Daily Cup. I think there's sequins to go with this collection as well too, so check that out if you like sequins. Okay, and kind of playing around with another sticker there that says Venti, which There's not necessarily venti here, but that's obviously a coffee phrase we all know, so I added that in the top right. Alright guys, there's my layout. Here's a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!